caution, basically.
Exactly. Caution leads to preparation. Fear, however, in the context of this conversation, is emotional hesitation. Fear means you do not trust the pipe you yourself have built.
Ah, wow. Okay, so caution reinforces the metal, but fear is a vibration in the metal itself.
Precisely. Think about a pipe under immense hydraulic pressure. If that pipe flexes, if it warps, if it hesitates under the load,
Yeah.
that friction creates heat and weakness. That is exactly where the rupture occurs.
Wow, okay.
Fear creates paralysis.
Yeah.
It makes you contract when the situation requires you to expand.
Right.
If you are terrified of losing the wealth you've gained, you won't invest it wisely.
Yeah.
You'll make paranoid, irrational decisions.
You'll hoard it.
Exactly. And if you are deeply afraid of the responsibility that comes with a promotion, you will subconsciously self-sabotage to relieve the pressure and get back to a comfortable baseline.
I've seen people do that.
We all have. Fear prevents you from acting with the absolute, unyielding conviction required to manage massive abundance.
That reframes it entirely, because if you get the water before you patch the fear, the water will destroy you because your hesitation will tear the system apart.
That's the leak.
You have to seal the leaks. You have to forge this iron vessel of character and discipline. But, and this really threw me when reading the transcript, building the perfect leak-proof iron vessel isn't actually the end of the story.
Not at all.
In fact, Helios and the mad philosopher warn that successfully catching the water introduces a brand new, incredibly lethal danger, which is stagnation.
Yeah, and this is where the source elevates from a simple self-help metaphor to a really complex philosophical argument. You've done the grueling work. You've patched the procrastination. You've solidified your integrity. You've conquered your fear.
You're right.
You've stood in the waterfall and you've caught the abundance. Now what? Helios points out the ultimate human trap: hoarding.
Right.
People catch the water and then they seal the tank. They sit on their wealth or their power or their knowledge. But scientifically, what happens to water that just doesn't move?
It dies. It loses its oxygen, it breeds bacteria, and basically turns into poison.
Exactly. Stagnant water is toxic. And the man philosopher introduces this concept of the overflow. He argues that a vessel was never meant to be a permanent prison for the water. It is meant to be a channel.
A channel, right.
The only way to keep the water